Did you know that volcanoes can threaten civilization? Scientists estimate that the next civilization-threatening volcanic eruption could happen in about 17,000 years. Imagine a powerful explosion that unleashes around 1 teraton, which is a staggering trillion tons, of pyroclastic material. When a volcano erupts, it can send ash and gas high into the atmosphere, affecting air travel and even weather patterns worldwide. This massive release of debris can block sunlight and lead to a so-called volcanic winter, where temperatures drop dramatically. History shows us how catastrophic such eruptions can be, like the eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815, which caused severe climate anomalies. While 17,000 years may seem far off, it's a reminder of Earth's unpredictable nature and how we need to be aware of geological risks. What can we do to prepare for such powerful forces of nature? What if I told you multiplying 111, 111, 111 creates magic? When you take this unique number and multiply it by itself, you get 12, 345, 678, 987, 654, 321, a stunning sequence that showcases a perfect stair-step pattern. At first, the digits climb steadily from 1 to 9, and then they gracefully descend back down to 1. This mesmerizing pattern fascinates math lovers and curious minds alike, demonstrating a fantastic mathematical phenomenon. While it might seem like just a number, 111, 111, 111 holds secrets that reveal the beauty of mathematics. It reminds us that numbers can be more than just symbols. They can tell stories and capture our imagination. Next time you see this number, remember the surprise it holds for those willing to explore the world of multiplication. Isn't it amazing how simple numbers can create such complexity and wonder? Did you know that over 290 climbers have died on Everest? This iconic mountain, known as the highest point on Earth, presents immense challenges that can turn deadly. Since 1922, individuals from all walks of life have attempted to reach its summit, drawn by the allure of conquering the world's tallest peak. Unfortunately, most fatalities have occurred due to avalanches, which can strike without warning and sweep climbers off their path. The treacherous conditions and thin air at such altitudes make even seasoned mountaineers vulnerable. What's even more sobering is that not all bodies have been recovered, leaving some climbers forever a part of the mountain's haunting legacy. Each ascent brings risks, as climbers navigate not just physical barriers, but also extreme weather and altitude sickness. So the next time you hear someone mention climbing Everest, remember there's a somber history behind those lofty dreams. Guess what makes the bowhead whale so incredible? This fascinating creature, also known as the Arctic whale, holds the title of the longest living mammal on our planet. Scientists have documented some bowhead whales living for over 200 years. What's even wilder is that these gentle giants sometimes carry ivory spear points stuck in their blubber from past whaling attempts. Imagine swimming in icy waters for centuries, with history literally embedded in your body. Bowhead whales can reach lengths of up to 60 feet and are known for their distinctive bow-shaped skulls, which they use to break through thick sea ice. Adapted to life in frigid Arctic waters, they feed mainly on small zooplankton by filtering it through their baleen plates. These whales not only symbolize the resilience of life, but also remind us of the importance of conservation efforts. As we learn more about them, we become increasingly aware of the impact humans have had on their population. So how can we protect these magnificent animals and their habitats for future generations? Hard to believe Michael Emerson nearly left Lost. When Michael Emerson auditioned for the hit television series Lost, he was only meant to appear in 3 episodes as the enigmatic character Benjamin Linus. However, audiences and producers quickly recognized his incredible talent. Emerson brought a depth and complexity to Ben that left fans wanting more. His chilling performances and captivating presence not only won over the viewers, but also the writers, leading them to craft a much larger role for him. Emerson's portrayal transformed Ben Linus into one of the central characters throughout the series, full of unexpected twists and turns. Emerson's journey from a guest star to a beloved series regular is a testament to the power of outstanding acting and storytelling. Can you imagine Lost without the iconic Benjamin Linus? Believe it or not, Socotra hosts incredible biodiversity. This remote island in the Indian Ocean is like a living museum of nature, boasting over 700 unique species that can't be found anywhere else on Earth. One of the island's most famous residents is the striking dragon's blood tree, which stands out with its bold, umbrella-like shape and red sap that has been used for centuries in traditional remedies and dyes. The landscape of Socotra is simply otherworldly, with dramatic cliffs, sandy beaches, and sprawling desert-like areas creating a stunning backdrop for its peculiar plants and animals. Many people describe visiting as stepping onto another planet. From the unique animals that call Socotra home to the striking beauty of its natural phenomena, this island is a treasure trove for scientists and adventurers alike. Isn't it fascinating how such a small island can contain such rich biodiversity? Here's a wild fact about the Outer Banks. These stunning islands off North Carolina's coast aren't simply static landmasses. They're actually on the move. The Outer Banks are increasingly shifting westward due to the combined forces of nature, primarily strong storms and relentless winds. These powerful forces push sand from the eastern shores toward the west, reshaping the landscape year after year. Imagine standing on a beach where the water used to kiss the sand, only to find that the shoreline has mysteriously retreated several feet. This dynamic movement is not just a visual wonder, but also a subject of intense study for researchers focused on coastal erosion and the implications of climate change. As these islands migrate, they also alter the delicate balance of local ecosystems. The Outer Banks host a variety of unique wildlife, and as their habitats change, so does the distribution of the animals that rely on them. So when you next set foot on these beautiful beaches, appreciate that you are witnessing a continually evolving environment that is alive and ever-changing. You might be surprised by Booth's double life. John Wilkes Booth, the infamous man who assassinated President Abraham Lincoln, was not just a criminal. He was a celebrated actor in his day. Growing up in a theatrical family, Booth thrived in the spotlight, known for his handsome looks and captivating performances on stage. His rise in the theater world gave him a certain charm that conceivably masked his more nefarious ambitions. While he dazzled audiences with his talent, he secretly harbored deep political grievances, especially against President Lincoln's policies during the Civil War. His passion for the Confederate cause ultimately led him to commit the unthinkable act of violence on April 14, 1865. Many people were shocked that such an acclaimed figure could betray his nation in such a manner. It raises intriguing questions about how public personas can hide darker truths, doesn't it? Booth's life illustrates the complex layers of celebrity and infamy, leaving us to ponder how far loyalty to a cause can drive someone to the edge of morality. Here's something incredible about hazmat teams. These specialized units are our first line of defense when facing hazardous situations, like chemical spills or radioactive waste incidents. Equipped with protective suits that look like something from a sci-fi movie, hazmat teams rush into danger to ensure our safety. Their suits are designed to shield against harmful substances, much like the armor astronauts wear to explore space. When they arrive at a scene, these professionals assess the risks, identify the materials involved, and take prompt action to contain the threat. Training is rigorous. Hazmat team members practice regularly to know how to work under the pressure of emergencies while keeping themselves safe. Thanks to their bravery and expertise, they play a crucial role in protecting our communities from potentially devastating hazards. The next time you hear about a chemical leak, remember the heroes in those amazing suits who are ready to tackle the challenge. Can you imagine that dating sims help lonely hearts? A fascinating study in Japan has shown that these virtual dating experiences attract primarily those who feel lonely and are looking for ways to build social skills or feel a taste of love. When people dive into these interactive games, they often find a surprisingly comforting escape. Just like real relationships, these sims allow players to experience emotions and develop connections, even if they're just pixels on a screen. For many, navigating these romantic scenarios helps boost their confidence, offering a safe space to practice communication and emotional expression without the fear of rejection. The psychological benefits, akin to those found in actual relationships, suggests that these games might serve as stepping stones to building real-life connections. So could engaging with a dating sim actually pave the way for healthier social interactions? Did you know apples are relatives of roses? It's true, apples, peaches, and raspberries all belong to the same family, officially called the Rosaceae. This fascinating family includes not only our favorite fruits, but also numerous beautiful flowering plants like roses and cherry blossoms. Members of the Rosaceae family often share certain features, such as simple or compound leaves and fragrant flowers. Apples, for example, bloom in spring with delicate white or pink petals, attracting bees eager for nectar. Meanwhile, peaches dazzle with their vibrant pink flowers, and raspberries sport lovely white blooms. The connection might seem surprising, but it shows how diverse and interconnected the plant kingdom really is. As you bite into a crisp apple or savor the juicy sweetness of a peach, remember that you're enjoying fruits from a family that has delighted humans for centuries. So next time you see a rose, you might just think of the tasty fruits we get from the same family. Isn't nature amazing? Believe it or not, earthquakes are more powerful than you think. The Richter scale, developed by Charles F. Richter in 1935, measures the magnitude of earthquakes and uses a logarithmic scale to determine their strength. This means that each whole number increase on the scale represents a tenfold increase in amplitude. For instance, a 6.0 earthquake is 10 times more powerful than a 5.0 earthquake. But it doesn't stop there. Every step up the scale not only increases amplitude, but also causes roughly 31.6 times more energy to be released. So if the ground shakes with a magnitude of 8.0, brace yourself. That's about 31.6 times stronger than a 7.0 quake. Understanding this scale helps scientists and emergency responders assess potential damage and prepare for future earthquakes, making it an essential tool in seismology. Are you ready to feel the Earth move? Prepare to be amazed by black light detection. Certain advanced cameras possess an incredible ability to see a very faint black light emitted by people, which is about 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can detect. This fascinating phenomenon occurs because of a process called continuous processing, where the cameras analyze light over time to pick up on these subtle emissions. When we move, our bodies naturally release energy, some of which falls into the infrared spectrum that these cameras expertly catch. This technology has remarkable applications, from security monitoring to studying human movement in science. Imagine a world where hidden details come to light, revealing what our eyes cannot see. These cameras are like super sleuths, uncovering hidden clues in various settings, making them invaluable in fields like forensics or wildlife research. Isn't it amazing how technology can enhance our understanding of the world around us? Tiny yet mighty. The Maldives is Asia's smallest country. The Maldives holds the title for being the smallest country in Asia, but it's anything but ordinary. This stunning archipelago consists of roughly 1,200 islands scattered across the Indian Ocean, yet only about 200 of these islands are inhabited. Covering just 298 square kilometers, it's fascinating to think how such a small area houses a vibrant population of around 542 people. The islands boast breathtaking beaches, crystal clear waters, and rich marine life, making it a paradise for nature lovers. The Maldivian culture is a unique blend of influences from Indian, Arab, and African roots, adding to its charm and allure. Despite its size, the Maldives faces significant challenges, including rising sea levels due to climate change, which threatens these beautiful islands. Residents and travelers alike are passionate about preserving this natural wonder, highlighting both the ecological importance and the need for sustainable tourism. Have you ever dreamed of visiting such an incredible place? Believe it or not, even broken watches are right. This intriguing phrase, "Every broken watch shows the right time twice a day," speaks volumes about reliability and perspective. It reminds us that even things we consider useless can have moments of clarity. Imagine a watch that has stopped ticking. While it may not help you tell the time, it does provide the correct time twice daily. This metaphor extends to life, encouraging us to find value in our failures and recognize learning opportunities in confusing situations. Just like a broken watch, we all face setbacks. However, if we shift our perspective, we can uncover valuable insights even in our mistakes. Instead of dismissing these moments, viewing them as stepping stones toward growth can be liberating. So next time you experience a failure, remember the broken watch and reflect on the hidden lessons it may have to offer. Turns out the truth is that why did pagers reign supreme in the 1990s? In 1994, a staggering 61 million people relied on these pocket-sized devices to communicate. Long before smartphones and instant messaging transformed our lives, pagers ruled as the essential gadget for quick messages and alerts. Picture yourself at a concert or hanging out with friends. Instead of texting, you'd feel a buzz or hear a beep, indicating someone was trying to connect with you. Pagers provided vital communication on the go, acting as a bridge between traditional landline phones and the mobile revolution that would follow. They gained popularity particularly among doctors, emergency responders, and business professionals who needed to be reachable at all times. The technology was straightforward. Type a brief message, and the pager would spring to life with a tone or vibration, delivering urgent news. As cell phones started to emerge and became more affordable, pagers began to wane in popularity. However, they were instrumental in shaping the way we communicate today. Can you imagine a world without texting? Pagers were indeed a crucial step in that incredible journey. Did you know about the mysterious 27 Club? This group includes iconic musicians like Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, and Jimi Hendrix, all of whom died at the tender age of 27. It's a chilling coincidence that has puzzled fans and researchers alike for decades. Each of these artists left an indelible mark on the music world. Cobain was the voice of a generation with Nirvana, Morrison revolutionized rock with the Doors, and Hendrix brought a whole new sound to the guitar. Their untimely deaths, often linked to struggles with fame, addiction, and depression, fuel speculation about what connects them beyond their music. Some believe it's a curse, while others see it as a tragic reminder of the pressures young artists face. The stories of the 27 Club continue to inspire documentaries, books, and discussions, drawing attention to mental health in the arts. Is there a hidden message behind their similar fates? Perhaps this question keeps the legacy of these musicians alive, reminding us to honor their contributions while reflecting on the challenges they faced. Is it really true that koalas aren't bears? Surprisingly, yes. Despite their common name, koalas are not bears at all. Instead, they belong to a special group of mammals called marsupials, which also includes kangaroos and wombats. So how did these adorable creatures get their misleading name? The term koala bear likely arose because of their teddy bear-like appearance, with fluffy ears and a round face. However, koalas are distinct in their biological makeup. Unlike bears, they have a pouch in which they carry and nurture their young. This fascinating pouch is a characteristic feature of marsupials. The koala spends most of its life in eucalyptus trees, munching on their leaves, which make up their diet. Interestingly, these leaves are tough to digest, so koalas move slowly to conserve energy. Their incredible adaptation allows them to thrive in their unique environment, but it's essential to keep them protected. As threats like habitat loss and climate change impact their populations, awareness about these special marsupials is crucial to their survival. Guess what really drives the first tricycle? In 1733, the innovative landscape architect William Kent created a unique design for the first tricycle. But here's the twist: it was meant to be pulled by a goat. This charming contraption was commissioned by the 3rd Duke of Devonshire, who wanted an easy way for his children to enjoy rides through the estate without the parents breaking a sweat. Back then, upper-class lifestyle often meant convenience and comfort, so Kent's goat-pulled tricycle fit perfectly into that ethos. The tricycle featured 2 larger wheels at the back and a smaller one at the front, ensuring stability while being towed. Interestingly, this playful invention not only served its purpose, but also paved the way for future child transportation innovations. Can you imagine royal children happily zooming around while being pulled by a goat? Guess what really drives tow wrestling in England? This quirky sport captivates thousands every August in Ashbourne, inviting both fierce competitors and curious spectators. Tow wrestling isn't just about having a strong grip. It requires a unique combination of technique and foot prowess, making it a fascinating event to watch. During competitions, participants face off, attempting to pin down their opponent's toes while showcasing impressive skill. The prize for the ultimate toe warrior? A shiny bronze trophy shaped like a foot. Before diving into the fun, all competitors must undergo a foot inspection to ensure their toes are clean and infection-free. This unusual requirement keeps the competition fair and safe. Toe wrestling's strange charm lies in its mix of hilarity and competition, drawing people from all walks of life to join in the fun, or simply cheer from the sidelines. Whether you're a toe wrestling veteran or a curious first-timer, the spirited atmosphere makes for an unforgettable experience. So, are you ready to give your toes a chance at glory? Maximizing life experiences can lead to surprising growth. This concept highlights how individuals often overlook their potential to fully embrace and learn from life's moments. The speaker, reflecting on their own journey, was astonished by how much they have achieved through intentional living and exploration. By diving into new activities, travel, or even simple daily challenges, they discovered the richness that each experience brings. Each step taken, whether big or small, becomes a building block for personal development. For instance, trying out a new hobby can open doors to new friendships and skills, while facing fears can lead to extraordinary confidence. It's a reminder that personal growth doesn't happen by staying inside our comfort zones. Instead, it comes from those moments of stepping out, risking failure, and ultimately learning. So the next time you hesitate to try something new, remember that every experience has the power to enhance your life. Are you ready to embrace the adventures waiting for you? Did you know horses can sleep while standing? This remarkable ability stems from a special locking mechanism in their joints, which keeps their legs in place even while they doze. This clever adaptation allows horses to relax and recharge without falling over, an essential survival tactic in the wild. Being prey animals, they must remain vigilant against predators, like wolves or big cats, that might catch them off guard. The technical term for this phenomenon is called the stay apparatus, which is a mechanism that allows the horse to lock its joints and conserve energy while resting. While horses can indeed snooze while standing, they also enjoy lying down for deeper sleep phases. However, they are typically careful and select safe spots to lie down, where they can escape quickly if needed. So the next time you see a horse resting on its feet, remember it's not just being lazy, it's cleverly staying alert and protecting itself, showcasing the incredible adaptations of these magnificent creatures. What if I told you about France's hidden underground gem? The Grotto of Saint Marcel d'Ardèche is a breathtaking natural wonder located in the Ardèche region of southern France. This amazing cave system is famous for its stunning crystal formations and an extensive network of underground galleries that stretch for miles. As you explore the grotto, you'll be greeted by impressive stalactites hanging from the ceiling and shimmering crystals that catch the light, creating a fairy tale-like atmosphere. It's not just a visual feast. The grotto is also home to fascinating geology that has formed over millions of years, telling the story of Earth's past. Visitors can take guided tours to learn about the unique features and rich history of this underground treasure. Whether you are an avid spelunker or a curious traveler, the Grotto of Saint Marcel promises an unforgettable adventure. Are you ready to discover this enchanting world beneath the surface? Discover the surprising history of Alaska's sail. In the mid-19th century, Russia faced a significant dilemma regarding its vast territory of Alaska. After battling Great Britain in the Crimean War, relations between these two powers became quite tense. This led Russia to reconsider its hold on Alaska, which was difficult to maintain and expensive to defend. As a strategic move, Russia offered Alaska for sale to the United States in 1867, wanting to strengthen its security and reduce its financial burdens. The U.S., seeing the potential for expansion and resource acquisition, agreed to the purchase for $7.2 million, one as a decision that many at the time deemed foolish. Little did they know this transaction would later be seen as a landmark deal that opened the door to immense natural resources and contributed significantly to America's growth. Why did this territory once seem less valuable than it truly was? Did you know about the groundbreaking 2001 lawsuit in Japan? In a remarkable case that highlighted issues of racial discrimination, a white American won $25,000 after being denied entry into a business based purely on his race. This lawsuit, filed in the bustling city of Tokyo, showcased the complexities of cultural and legal norms regarding race in Japan at that time. Interestingly, the plaintiff argued that denying him entry violated both Japanese law and international principles of non-discrimination. As a result of this case, many began to question the fairness and inclusivity of businesses operating within a multicultural society. This legal victory didn't just address the individual's grievance, it also sparked conversations about race relations, human rights, and the power of the judicial system in tackling discrimination. Summing up, it was a pivotal moment that encouraged other minorities to stand up for their rights, inspiring them to believe that change is possible, even in the face of unjust practices. How can such stories pave the way for a more equitable future? This might surprise you. Finland's swimming test tradition. In Finland, high school students must pass a swimming test before graduating, and it's not just for fun. The tradition stems from a belief that if students can swim across a cold lake, they are well prepared to tackle the challenges of university life. Imagine the chilly waters. This swimming test often includes navigating a certain distance in icy conditions, which teaches not only survival skills, but also resilience and courage. The idea is that mastering such a tough feat can boost confidence among students facing the academic rigors ahead. Besides just learning to swim, they gain a sense of accomplishment that can help them face their future challenges with a stronger mindset. This unique approach to education highlights how life skills blend with academic requirements. So have you ever thought about how swimming could impact your success? Did you know doctors once relied on liquid sulfa? Before the game-changing arrival of penicillin during World War II, liquid sulfa was the go-to treatment for infections. This early antibiotic, created from a chemical compound, provided much-needed relief and was widely used to combat various bacterial infections. However, while sulfa drugs were effective, they had limitations and side effects that sometimes hindered their use in severe cases. The turning point came when Alexander Fleming's discovery of penicillin was applied in a practical way. When it hit the medical scene, penicillin dramatically transformed healthcare. It was not only more effective than sulfa in treating infections, but also paved the way for antibiotics as a whole. As doctors started using penicillin on soldiers and civilians alike, mortality rates from bacterial infections dropped significantly. This monumental shift in medicine laid the foundation for modern antibiotics, changing how we approach infections today. Can you imagine what healthcare would look like without it? Can you imagine that a search could be dangerous? A simple online search, like checking if Bengal cats are legal in Australia, could expose you to serious threats due to a tactic known as SEO poisoning. Hackers cleverly craft fake websites that rank high on search engines, making them seem trustworthy. When you click on these deceptive links, you can unintentionally download harmful software or even give hackers access to your personal information. This highlights the critical need for caution when browsing online. Always verify sources, look for official websites, and consider using security software that can alert you to risky sites. Being vigilant can protect you from cyber attacks while you explore topics of interest. So the next time you type a query, remember to think twice before clicking. What other online dangers might be lurking out there? Did you know Japan has a vending machine craze? In Japan, there is an astonishing vending machine for every 40 people, making these machines a familiar sight all over the country. This means that whether you're wandering through busy city streets or exploring quiet rural areas, you're likely to come across these convenient marvels. They don't just sell snacks and drinks. You can find machines offering everything from hot meals and seasonal delicacies to unique items like fresh flowers and gadgets. Japan's vending machines are celebrated for their variety, advanced technology, and user-friendly designs. Many are even equipped with touchscreens, allowing customers to browse through options seamlessly. They reflect Japan's culture of convenience and innovation, making life a little easier for everyone. Imagine grabbing a hot coffee from a machine on a chilly morning, or picking up a tasty meal when you're on the go. With their mix of practicality and quirky offerings, these vending machines are a fun and fascinating feature of everyday life in Japan. Could you imagine living in a place with such incredible choices at your fingertips? Can you spot the spiny flower mantis? This remarkable insect displays an astonishing ability to blend in with its floral surroundings, making it a master of disguise in the wild. The spiny flower mantis uses special adaptations to mimic the appearance of flowers. With its vibrant colors and intricate patterns, it not only evades predators, but also ambushes unsuspecting prey like butterflies. This clever tactic allows the mantis to remain unseen while waiting patiently to catch a meal. Researchers have studied this insect to understand how its camouflage affects survival rates in nature. By blending in, it reduces the risk of being eaten and increases its chances of finding food. Such amazing camouflage is a showcase of nature's creativity and adaptation. The next time you're among flowers, keep your eyes peeled. There could be a spiny flower mantis waiting quietly in plain sight. Are you ready to hunt for this sneaky little hunter? Did you know a janitor invented hot Cheetos? Richard Montana, a hard-working janitor at Frito-Lay, stumbled upon a delicious idea that would change snack time forever. While cleaning up, he noticed that some Cheetos were rejected due to less than perfect shapes. Instead of tossing them out, he decided to spice things up by adding chili powder. This daring twist brought a bold flavor to the table that no one expected. His inventive creation was so popular that it sparked the famous 60-second Flamin' Hot Cheetos, loved by snack enthusiasts across the nation. Richard's simple yet savvy approach shows that innovative ideas can come from anywhere, even while doing a job most wouldn't associate with culinary creativity. From a janitor's thoughtful addition to a snack sensation, this story reminds us to think outside the box, or the Cheeto bag, and embrace unexpected inspirations. So next time you enjoy those fiery orange snacks, remember the tale of Richard Montana and how one small change led to a spicy revolution in the snack world. Prepare to be amazed by the super athlete gene in Tibet. Tibetans possess a remarkable genetic adaptation known as the EPS1 gene, which helps them thrive in the harsh conditions of high altitudes. This extraordinary gene is inherited from an ancient group of humans called Denisovans, who lived long ago. At elevations where most people struggle to breathe, Tibetans can efficiently use oxygen, thanks to their unique genetic makeup. This adaptation plays a vital role in their daily lives, allowing them to engage in activities like farming and herding, which are challenging at such heights. Studies reveal that this gene enables an enhanced response to low oxygen levels, giving Tibetans a natural advantage in endurance and physical performance. Isn't it fascinating how our ancestors shaped our ability to survive today? This showcases not only human resilience, but also the incredible ways that evolution can equip us for our environments. Why exactly does human adaptability seem superhuman? Humans have an extraordinary knack for adjusting to all sorts of environments, a trait that sets us apart in the animal kingdom. Whether it's surviving freezing temperatures in the Arctic or thriving in scorching deserts, our bodies and minds are equipped to handle change. This remarkable adaptability is crucial for our survival. Think about how we can learn new languages, develop technologies, and modify our lifestyles to fit different situations. Our resilience shines through when facing challenges, whether they be natural disasters, health crises, or social upheavals. This ability to bounce back and thrive is like having superpowers, allowing us to not just survive but also flourish in varying conditions. From adapting our habits to embracing new cultures, our human journey showcases a versatile spirit that continually pulls us forward. What other incredible traits do we have up our sleeves? Italy's hidden ocean treasures await discovery. Scientists recently uncovered the stunning corals that thrive in Italy's unique marine environments, showcasing the stunning beauty and resilience of life beneath the waves. These corals, often found in challenging habitats like rocky cliffs and deep-sea areas, hold vital clues about the health of our oceans. By adapting to factors such as temperature changes and water acidity, these organisms reveal how life can flourish even under harsh conditions. Each coral colony acts like a tiny fortress, nurturing diverse marine life and contributing to the intricate ecosystem. Moreover, studying these resilient corals helps scientists understand climate change impacts on underwater ecosystems. As Italy's coastal regions face increasing environmental pressures, these corals symbolize hope and the need for conservation efforts. Their vibrant colors and intricate structures not only captivate divers and tourists, but also remind us of the ocean's critical role in sustaining our planet. How many other hidden wonders might we notice just beneath the surface? Here's a wild fact about long-word fears. The term for this unusual phobia is actually one of the longest words in the dictionary. Known as hippopotamonstrose squipedaliophobia, this tongue twister can seem pretty ironic to those who find it hard to even say. Imagine feeling anxious about a word that's over 30 letters long. This irony adds a touch of humor when you consider that people who struggle with this fear often have to confront the very thing that troubles them. The fear usually stems from a combination of anxiety about speaking in public and the overwhelming nature of long, complicated words. In a world full of syllables, those who experience this fear might face a unique challenge when trying to describe their phobia or even read aloud. It's a funny yet serious reminder of how language connects us and can also create unexpected hurdles. Why is Rafflesia arnoldi the world's largest flower? This remarkable plant, native to the rainforests of Southeast Asia, astonishes everyone with its size, boasting a diameter of over 1 meter and weighing around 9 kilograms. Known as the corpse flower due to its unpleasant smell that resembles decaying flesh, Rafflesia arnoldi primarily attracts pollinators like flies, which are drawn to its scent. It doesn't have traditional roots, leaves, or stems. Instead, it lives as a parasite within its host plant, mainly the vine tetrastigma. The flower forms from a bud after a long waiting period, often taking months to bloom. Once it does, the stunning but stinky blossom lasts only about 5 to 7 days. This fascinating life cycle and unique strategy help Rafflesia arnoldia maintain its position as a highlight of biodiversity in the tropical rainforest ecosystem. It's a true testament to nature's creativity and complexity, reminding us how extraordinary the plant kingdom can be. What do you think of this incredible giant? Surprisingly, it's a fact that traffic jams plague China. These congested roads can be so overwhelming that companies have come up with creative solutions to help drivers escape the chaos. One popular service involves 2 brave individuals on a motorcycle who ride through heavy gridlock. While one person stays with the car, the other swiftly navigates the traffic on the bike, taking a shortcut to avoid the long wait. This clever concept allows weary drivers to sidestep hours of frustration for a fee of around $60. Imagine being able to pay a small amount to reclaim your time. Many people think it's worth it. The next time you're stuck behind a slow-moving car, remember that in the midst of all that gridlock, innovative services are making life a little easier for drivers in China. How would you feel about trying this service to escape traffic? Guess what really drives our daily lives? More mobile devices are sold each year than toothbrushes. This surprising fact highlights just how deeply technology has woven itself into our everyday routines. In a world where nearly everyone carries a smartphone, it's fascinating to think that we prioritize these devices over even the most basic hygiene products. It's not just about staying connected. Mobile technology has transformed how we communicate, access information, and entertain ourselves. Whether it's checking emails, sharing photos, or browsing social media, our phones are now our go-to tools for navigating life. With over 1.5 billion smartphones sold annually, it's clear that mobile devices have become essential for millions around the globe. So what does this say about our relationship with technology? Are we becoming too reliant on these gadgets for everything? Here's a wild fact about Pringles that surprises everyone. Unlike regular potato chips, Pringles cannot be classified as traditional chips due to their unique manufacturing process. Instead of being made from sliced potatoes, each can of Pringles starts with a dough-like mixture that includes potato flakes, cornstarch, and various seasonings. This dough is pressed into uniform shapes before being fried, giving Pringles their signature stackable design. The creators aim for a consistent taste and texture, which distinguishes them from the irregular shapes and textures of typical chips. This innovative method also means that Pringles can boast a longer shelf life compared to their traditional counterparts. So, next time you crack open a can, remember that you're not just munching on another snack. You're enjoying a carefully crafted treat that defies the standard chip definition. Isn't it fascinating how something so popular and loved by many has such an unusual background? Believe it or not, strategic incompetence is a real tactic. This clever strategy involves pretending to lack the ability to carry out a task, allowing individuals to dodge responsibilities while avoiding outright refusal. Picture a coworker feigning confusion about how to use a software program. Instead of asking for help, they just act as if they can't grasp it. This tactic may seem harmless, but it can lead to frustration among team members who are keen to see a project succeed. By embracing strategic incompetence, someone might think they're saving themselves from extra work, but in reality, they risk damaging their reputation and relationships within the team. As people become aware of this behavior, it can lead to deeper issues in trust and collaboration. So next time you witness someone using strategic incompetence, consider how it impacts the broader group dynamic. Ever wondered about the cost of Grand Theft Auto V? This blockbuster video game took a whopping $265 million to develop, making it one of the most expensive games ever produced. It's amazing to think about how much effort goes into creating such an expansive virtual world. From stunning graphics and detailed characters to the complex storyline and immersive gameplay, every aspect is meticulously crafted. This enormous budget covers everything from talented programmers and artists to voice actors and marketing campaigns. In fact, Grand Theft Auto V brought in over $1 billion in sales just 3 days after its release in 2013, making it not only a costly endeavor, but also a hugely profitable one. The game's vast open-world design allows players to explore freely and interact with numerous side missions, which keeps them engaged for hours. With its mix of thrilling action, crime-themed narrative, and detailed environments, it's no surprise that players are still captivated by its world years after its release. Ever thought about what it takes to create such an epic experience? Did you know wombats have a clever defense? These adorable creatures from Australia have a fascinating way to protect themselves from predators. When faced with danger, wombats employ their tough and reinforced rear to block the entrances of their burrows. This unique strategy not only serves as an excellent barrier against threats, but also helps them escape into their underground homes where they feel safest. Wombats can dig extensive tunnels, which provide shelter from the harsh Australian elements and their natural enemies. Their solid backs and compact size make them well-equipped for this method of self-defense. If a predator tries to chase a wombat, the little marsupial can simply retreat into its burrow, leaving the potential danger outside. The next time you think of wombats, remember how innovation in nature gives them an edge to survive in the wild. Did you know fashion changes during wartime? During times of conflict, fashion doesn't just stand still. It evolves in fascinating ways. For instance, in World War II, the impact of rationing and scarcity led to the use of unexpected materials. One notable change was the replacement of silk with synthetic fibers, like nylon. This shift resulted in more practical clothing designs that were not only functional, but also stylish. Designers began to focus on versatility as military uniforms inspired everyday wear, promoting comfort and ease of movement. As a result, women took on roles in factories and the workforce, prompting trends that reflected their new realities. Fashion became a reflection of resilience, adapting to the challenges of wartime while maintaining a sense of identity and style. Isn't it amazing how global events shape what we wear? Hard to believe, but sleep boosts memory. In our busy lives, sleep often takes a back seat, but it turns out that slumber is essential for our brains. During sleep, especially in the rapid eye movement, REM stage, our brain springs into action, processing and organizing the information we've gathered throughout the day. This vital phase of sleep helps to strengthen memories and enhance learning, making it easier for us to recall facts and skills later on. Research shows that people who get enough sleep after a learning session perform significantly better on tasks compared to those who skimp on rest. This means that prioritizing good sleep hygiene, like sticking to a regular sleep schedule and creating a restful environment, can dramatically improve cognitive function. So next time you consider pulling an all-nighter, remember that a good night's sleep might just be the key to acing that exam or mastering a new skill. You might be shocked to learn about macaques. This fascinating animal has vocal cords structured similarly to those of humans, enabling it to produce complex sounds. However, despite this impressive anatomical feature, macaques lacks the cognitive abilities needed to understand or form language like we do. While it can mimic sounds, it doesn't grasp the meanings behind words or phrases. Imagine having the physical tools to talk, but not the brain power to express thoughts or emotions. This showcases a curious contrast between anatomy and intelligence. Evolution has given macaques the potential for speech, yet its brain evolution hasn't kept pace. This raises intriguing questions about communication in the animal kingdom. Are there other creatures out there with similar abilities? Understanding these differences helps scientists explore the links between vocal structure and intelligence across species. Believe it or not, fatal insomnia could end your sleep. This incredibly rare condition starts off like ordinary insomnia, where someone struggles to fall or stay asleep. However, it does not stop there. As time goes on, those affected may experience severe behavioral changes, including confusion and hallucinations. Eventually, the inability to sleep intensifies until the person can no longer rest at all. This relentless state of wakefulness takes a devastating toll on the body, leading to extreme physical and mental decline. What's particularly alarming is that fatal insomnia can progress swiftly, and the exact cause of the condition remains largely a mystery, though it is believed to be linked to abnormal proteins in the brain. Because of its rarity, many people haven't heard about it, making awareness crucial. Researchers continue to study fatal insomnia to unlock its secrets and find potential treatments. The intersection of sleep and health is more complex than you might think. Could what happens when we sleep really be a matter of life and death? What really happened with ancient Druids' wicker men? This shocking practice involved the construction of massive wicker figures, hollowed out and filled with living people, who were then set on fire as sacrifices to the gods. The Druids, priests of ancient Celtic cultures, believed that these sacrifices could appease their deities and bring about good fortune or peace to their communities. While this grisly ritual sounds like something straight out of a horror movie, it reflects the extreme lengths to which ancient societies went to maintain their beliefs and traditions. Evidence of these rituals primarily comes from historical accounts by outsiders, which adds to the intrigue and mystery surrounding them. Scholars debate the accuracy of these accounts, as some suggest they might have been exaggerated or misunderstood. Nevertheless, the image of these giant wicker men towering over burning sacrifices creates a vivid picture of the past, reminding us of the complex relationship ancient people had with nature, spirituality, and the unknown. So how do these stories shape our understanding of ancient cultures today? Is it really true that Super Bowl crowds can reach record highs? In the early 1980s, a Super Bowl held at Pasadena's iconic Rose Bowl achieved an incredible feat by attracting approximately 185 enthusiastic spectators. This remarkable attendance not only made it the most watched game in stadium history, but also created an electrifying atmosphere filled with excitement and celebration. Fans from across the country gathered to witness their favorite teams battle it out for the championship title. The energy in the air was palpable, with cheers echoing through the stands and excitement reaching a fever pitch as the day unfolded. This historic moment showcased the power of sports to unite people, drawing massive crowds who shared in the joy and drama of the game. Even today, this record remains a benchmark in Super Bowl history, reminding everyone just how passionate and devoted fans can be. Will we ever see such a monumental turnout again? You might be shocked to learn that TV steals time. In 2018, a poll showed that the average British person spends around 10 years of their life glued to the television. That's a staggering chunk of time. With the popularity of streaming platforms like YouTube, traditional television is now facing serious competition for viewers' attention. People are increasingly opting for on-demand content, allowing them to watch what they want, when they want. This shift in how we consume entertainment raises interesting questions about our habits and preferences. Are we still as engaged with the shows we binge watch, or do we simply enjoy the convenience of hopping from one video to another? As the entertainment landscape evolves, it prompts us to think about how these choices impact our lives and our relationships with friends and family. So how do you spend your viewing time? On traditional TV or discovering new favorites online? Ready for the thrill of rodeo wingsuit flying? This extreme sport takes wingsuit flying to an incredible new level, where traditional parachutes are thrown out the window. Instead, athletes rely solely on the aerodynamic design of their suits to glide gracefully through the air. The challenge is immense. Every movement and angle has to be calculated with precision to ensure a safe landing. Riders must have the skill to perform complex maneuvers while managing their speed and descent. Only experts enter this high-risk discipline, as it requires extensive training and a deep understanding of aerodynamics. Weather conditions are another essential element. Clear skies and the right winds make all the difference. Riders practice tirelessly to master their craft, understanding that one miscalculation could lead to serious consequences. The rush of adrenaline, the breathtaking views from above, and the sheer thrill of defying gravity make rodeo wingsuit flying a unique adventure unlike any other. Are you intrigued enough to learn more about this extreme sport? Did you know Pepsi's sushi project changed Japan's snack scene? In 1996, Pepsi introduced a surprising project in Japan, a country where the company had established its presence just 7 years earlier. This unique initiative aimed to blend the popular soft drink with local flavors, specifically targeting the sushi-loving culture of the Japanese people. As sushi, especially nigiri, became a staple in daily life, Pepsi's venture explored how flavors could merge in unexpected ways. The idea was to create a softer, more palatable beverage to complement sushi, showcasing where tradition and innovation collide. This adventurous move not only made waves in the beverage industry, but also redefined how snacks and drinks could be paired. By influencing local tastes, Pepsi aimed to become an integral part of Japanese dining culture. What do you think about a soda designed for sushi lovers? Believe it or not, turkeys can change color. These fascinating birds have a unique skill that many people don't realize. When turkeys get excited or engage in mating displays, their head and neck skin can shift through vibrant shades of red, blue, and white. This colorful transformation is more than just a pretty sight. It plays a crucial role in how they communicate their emotional states. For instance, a bright red hue often indicates excitement or aggression, while a more muted tone might signify calmness. During breeding seasons, males strut their colorful necks to attract females, showcasing their health and vitality. This vivid display is a form of nonverbal communication that helps establish their social dynamics. So the next time you see a turkey, take a closer look at its colorful head and neck. It's not just decoration, but a captivating display of emotion and attraction. Did you know USPS began with music delivery? The United States Postal Service, widely known today for delivering letters and packages, has an interesting origin story rooted in sending music tracks between friends. Initially, USPS was created to help people share their favorite songs, especially when their schedules didn't match up for live performances. Musicians and music fans began mailing recordings to ensure they enjoyed new sounds and stayed connected with each other. This practice of exchanging music helped shape the service's early identity and showcased its importance in fostering communication. Over time, as technology evolved and music could be shared digitally, USPS shifted its focus to traditional mail services. Today, while the Postal Service is best known for delivering everything from holiday cards to online purchases, it's fascinating to think about how it all started with those heartfelt tunes. What other surprising facts about USPS do you know? Here's a wild fact about alligators. In 2012, a 63-year-old man named Wallace Weatherhold from Florida had a shocking encounter when an alligator bit off his hand. What led to this intense moment? Wallace was illegally feeding the alligator, which is not just a dangerous action, but also illegal. Instead of sympathy for his misfortune, he faced legal consequences for breaking the law and putting himself and the animal in danger. This incident highlights the unexpected repercussions that can arise from interacting with wild creatures. Alligators are powerful and unpredictable in nature, and feeding them can lead to aggressive behavior and dependency on humans for food. Wildlife experts stress the importance of respecting these animals from a safe distance. So next time you see wildlife, remember, it's best to admire them without trying to handle or feed them. Who knew a simple mistake could lead to such a dramatic turn of events? Hard to believe, but drums signify more than music. Throughout history, drums have played vital roles beyond just rhythm and entertainment. In ancient China, drums were not only instruments but also served a grim purpose during executions, marking the end of life with their deep, resonant beats. Imagine the tension in the air as the drum echoed, signaling a moment of great finality. Similarly, in various African traditions, the sound of drums signaled ritual sacrifices, evoking a connection to both fear and the supernatural. These intricate instruments act as a bridge between the living and the spiritual realm, conjuring emotions that range from sorrow to reverence. The powerful sounds of drums can stir deep feelings, reminding us that music often carries profound cultural meanings, serving as a reminder of our history and humanity. So next time you hear a drum, consider its rich past and the stories it tells. Discover how diamonds form deep beneath our feet. Natural diamonds are truly remarkable gems, originating more than 200 kilometers below the Earth's surface in a region known as the mantle. Here, intense pressure and heat cause carbon atoms to bond in a crystal structure, creating these beautiful stones that we cherish. However, they don't stay hidden forever. Through powerful volcanic eruptions, these diamonds are propelled toward the surface. As magma rises, it carries the diamonds with it in a special type of volcanic rock called kimberlite. This dramatic journey is not only fascinating, it also gives us the opportunity to find diamonds in places we might never expect. So, next time you admire a sparkling diamond, remember the incredible journey it has taken from the depths of the earth to your jewelry box. Isn't it amazing how such beauty is formed in such extreme conditions? Let's uncover the truth about the Apple III. During the early 1980s, the Apple III was meant to be a powerful personal computer, but it turned out to have a significant design flaw. This flaw often caused issues like garbled data, leaving users frustrated. In a rather unusual troubleshooting method, Apple advised owners to lift the machine 3 inches and drop it. This jarring action was supposed to reseat the chips on the logic board, attempting to fix the problems without needing complicated repairs. Imagine the scene: users gingerly lifting their computers and letting them fall for a fix. While some were able to resolve their issues this way, many others still faced ongoing challenges with their Apple III. This quirky solution highlights the lengths to which people would go for a reliable computer back then. Despite its flaws, the Apple III remains a unique part of tech history. Who knew a drop could be a temporary fix? Did you know prisoners could earn freedom by marrying? In old Paris, a fascinating arrangement existed for inmates. If they tied the knot with prostitutes and moved to Louisiana, their chains were lifted. This unusual deal arose during the 18th century when French authorities sought to alleviate overcrowded prisons. By marrying these women, often facing difficult lives themselves, the prisoners could start anew in the burgeoning territory of Louisiana, which was known for its fresh opportunities. This marriage strategy not only gave these men freedom, but also helped boost the population in Louisiana. Life in the New World was both challenging and exciting, filled with chances for adventure. Imagine the lives of those couples forming new communities and shaping the cultural melting pot that eventually became Louisiana. It's an intriguing chapter of history that highlights the unique solutions people can devise in trying times. Most people don't know this, but Russia fights alcoholism uniquely. In a bold move to combat alcohol addiction, Russia has embraced an unconventional treatment method that involves implanting a small capsule beneath the skin. This capsule is specially designed to react negatively when a person consumes alcohol. So if someone tries to drink even a little, they might experience severe side effects that can deter them from returning to alcohol. This could range from nausea to heightened anxiety, making the consequences of drinking unappealing. While this approach can be controversial, it serves as a strong motivator for individuals determined to break free from their dependence on alcohol. Some may question the ethics or effectiveness of such a strategy, but for many it offers a chance at a healthier lifestyle. Could this extreme method be the key to reducing addiction rates in other countries as well? Why exactly does a paramedic make history? In 2001, Matthew McKnight, who was an off-duty paramedic at the time, experienced an incredible and terrifying moment when he was struck by a car traveling at 70 miles per hour while helping at an accident scene. The force of the impact was so great that it propelled him 118 feet, an astonishing distance that's almost half the length of a football field. Initially, his emergency room physician, Dr. Eric Brader, thought McKnight's experience was worthy of note and suggested submitting the incident to the Guinness Book of World Records. However, McKnight took it as a joke and brushed it off. Not one to give up, Dr. Brader went ahead and submitted the paperwork anyway. In a surprising turn of events, it was approved in 2003 and officially made its way into the 2008 edition of the record book. This bizarre incident reminds us how unpredictable life can be, even for those who save others. Did you know a float caused a coma in a plane crash? In 1997, Kathleen Corona experienced an incredible and unfortunate event when a lamppost fell on her head, knocked over by a Thanksgiving Day parade float. This shocking accident left her in a month-long coma, a situation that seems straight out of a movie rather than real life. After her recovery, Kathleen received a settlement, which she wisely used to buy her own apartment. However, her story took another bizarre turn 9 years later when a tragedy involving Yankees pitcher Corey Lidle unfolded. A small plane he was piloting crashed into her apartment, directly hitting her bedroom. Miraculously, Kathleen was not home at the time, and she escaped what could have been another serious injury. This incredible series of events raises questions about fate and luck. How can someone's life be touched by such wild occurrences, one after the other? Kathleen's life reminds us that unexpected twists can happen, making her story not just about survival, but also about resilience against the odds. Guess what really drives your holiday spice cravings? Nutmeg, a popular ingredient in festive dishes, is actually not a nut at all. It comes from the dried seeds of the Myristica fragrance tree, which grows in tropical regions. This fascinating spice has a warm, aromatic flavor that enhances everything from pumpkin pie to eggnog. While it seems like a nut, nutmeg is classified as a seed, which means it's part of a different family in the plant kingdom. The Myristica fragrance tree produces fruit that resembles apricots, and inside you'll find the precious seeds that become nutmeg. Fully enjoying its flavor, many people also use it in savory dishes and even in some beverages. Adding just a pinch can elevate a recipe, creating that nostalgic holiday warmth we all love. Next time you sprinkle nutmeg into your cooking, remember its true origin. Isn't that awesome? Believe it or not, the Victoria water lily is remarkable. This extraordinary aquatic plant, hailing from the Amazon rainforest, boasts floating leaves that can grow up to 3 meters in diameter. Imagine a leaf so large it can support a person's weight. This incredible feature makes the Victoria water lily a marvel of nature and a symbol of the rich biodiversity found in South America. Not only is it a sight to behold, but it also produces large, fragrant flowers that bloom at night, releasing a sweet scent that attracts nighttime pollinators like beetles. Watching these flowers open and close as day turns to night is a mesmerizing spectacle. The water lily thrives in warm, shallow waters, where it creates lush habitats for various fish and other wildlife. Conservation efforts are crucial to keep this stunning plant thriving in its natural environment, as human activities threaten its habitats. So, next time you see a vast floating lily pad, remember the fascinating features of the Victoria water lily and its role in the ecosystem. Guess what really drives Kuching's charm? Kuching, the capital of Sarawak in Malaysia, proudly wears the title of the City of Cats. This unique nickname isn't just playful. The word Kuching actually means cat in Malay. As you stroll through the vibrant streets, you'll notice an enchanting collection of cat statues, each adding its own quirk to the city's personality. One of the most famous is a large bronze sculpture located right in the city center, capturing the affection locals have for these furry companions. The statues aren't just decorative, they celebrate Kuching's rich cultural ties with feline creatures, often seen as symbols of good luck and protection. Visitors often snap photos with these whimsical works of art, making it a fun experience for families, tourists, and cat lovers alike. Beyond the statues, Kuching offers a warm, welcoming atmosphere filled with history, delicious food, and a close-knit community that embraces its quirky title. So next time you think of cats, wouldn't it be exciting to explore a city that celebrates them like Kuching does? Is it really true that the Salvi hut is extreme? At a staggering 13,000 feet up a sheer cliff in Switzerland, the Salvi hut is known as the most extreme mountain hut in the world. Designed specifically for emergencies, this remarkable structure isn't just somewhere you can casually visit. You have to earn your way there. Climbers and adventurers must navigate challenging terrains and risk treacherous conditions to reach the hut, making it a true sanctuary for those who find themselves in dire situations high in the Alps. With breathtaking views and a sense of solitude, the Salvi hut provides a safe haven for those daring enough to reach it. It's a place that challenges your limits. Only the bravest or most desperate will make the climb. So are you ready for an adventure? Just remember, the journey is not just about getting there, it's a test of your willpower. Hard to believe, but slow TV is a hit. This unique genre, which started in Norway, encompasses unedited broadcasts showcasing simple everyday activities like a scenic 7-hour train journey or salmon swimming upstream during their annual migration. Imagine plopping down on your couch and watching a train wind its way through breathtaking landscapes or witnessing the serene struggle of fish against fast-moving water. The appeal lies in its calming, meditative quality, offering viewers a peaceful escape from the fast-paced world around them. Instead of dramatic plots and flashy visuals, slow TV invites you to embrace the beauty of the ordinary, making it an immersive experience that feels both refreshing and comforting. So next time you're searching for something to watch, why not try something different and dive into the world of slow TV? It might just be the perfect remedy for a hectic day. You might be shocked to learn that eclipses reveal secrets. The sun's corona, usually hidden by its intense brightness, becomes visible during a solar eclipse. This fascinating phenomenon allows scientists to study the sun's outer layers and understand solar activities like coronal mass ejections and solar flares. These events can send bursts of energy into space, affecting satellites and even power grids on Earth. Throughout history, solar eclipses have captivated people, holding great cultural and scientific significance. Ancient civilizations, including the Babylonians, were keen observers of these events, using them to predict significant happenings, especially relating to royalty. They believed an eclipse could signal a change in leadership or divine messages. Today, astronomers still find value in observing eclipses, as each one offers unique opportunities to learn more about our sun and its impact on our planet and beyond. Shocking truth about white tigers and their health issues. Despite their striking beauty, white tigers are not classified as an endangered species, which might surprise you. These magnificent animals have a unique coat color resulting from a genetic mutation, specifically a double recessive trait. However, this mutation is often exploited through inbreeding, a practice that raises serious ethical concerns. Inbreeding can lead to a host of health issues, including weakened immune systems and physical deformities. While some people view white tigers as rare and exotic, the truth is that breeding them doesn't contribute to species conservation. It's primarily for profit. Their presence in zoos and entertainment venues often overshadows the plight of truly endangered tiger subspecies, like the Bengal or Sumatran tiger. So next time you see a white tiger, remember the hidden costs behind their beauty and the importance of preserving the biodiversity of wild animals instead. Did you know that rabbits regulate heat through their ears? Unlike many mammals, rabbits don't sweat. Instead, they have an amazing way to keep their body temperature in check, primarily using their large, floppy ears. These ears are not just for hearing, They act like radiators, allowing excess heat to escape. When a rabbit gets hot, the blood vessels in its ears expand, releasing heat into the air. This unique adaptation helps them thrive in various environments, making it easier to survive hot summers and cool down after exercise. Interestingly, this method of temperature control isn't exclusive to rabbits. Other small animals share this trait. For instance, some rodents use their ears similarly to manage their body heat. So the next time you see a rabbit flopping its ears, remember it's not just being cute, it's keeping cool. Hard to believe, but ships can sink from rage. In 1978, a tragic event unfolded aboard a Chinese destroyer that left a lasting mark in naval history. An officer, driven by intense emotions following a personal tragedy, made a drastic decision. He detonated the vessel's depth charges. This impulsive act wasn't just an isolated incident, it changed the fate of the ship and its crew. The explosion led to the sinking of the destroyer and the heartbreaking loss of 134 sailors. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of how human emotions can sometimes lead to catastrophic consequences. The mix of grief, anger, and desperation can cloud judgment, resulting in decisions that affect many lives. It's a somber lesson in the importance of emotional control and the profound impact of our actions, especially in high-pressure environments like the military. How do we learn to cope with our emotions in challenging situations? Did you know that the trembling giant is a single organism? This incredible natural wonder, located in Utah, spans over 107 acres and represents one of the largest living organisms on Earth. What makes it truly fascinating is that this sprawling colony of quaking aspen trees shares a single root system, connecting them all like one giant tree instead of a forest full of individual ones. Estimated to be thousands of years old, the trembling giant has survived by sprouting new trees from its extensive roots, a process different from how most plants reproduce. Unfortunately, despite its resilience, this remarkable organism faces threats from climate change, disease, and human activities. As a result, conservationists are working diligently to protect it, ensuring that future generations can marvel at this extraordinary example of nature's interconnectedness. Isn't it amazing how one organism can cover so much ground? Did you know that Scotland has the world's largest lake? Officially known as Loch Ness, this massive body of fresh water spans approximately 22.5 square miles, making it not only the largest in Scotland, but also one of the biggest in the world by volume. Nestled in the Scottish Highlands, Loch Ness is famously linked to the legend of Nessie, the elusive Loch Ness monster that has fascinated and puzzled people for decades. The lake is about 750 feet deep, which contributes to its mysterious allure. Surrounded by breathtaking landscapes, it attracts thousands of visitors each year who come hoping to catch a glimpse of the mythical creature. In addition to its legend, Loch Ness is also a crucial part of the region's ecology, housing a variety of wildlife and plant species. So whether you're an adventurer seeking thrills or a nature lover wanting to explore, Loch Ness is a must-see destination. What will you discover there? Here's a wild fact about moon footprints. The very first footprints carved into the moon's surface by astronauts are likely to remain there for an incredible 1,000,000 years. This is largely because the moon lacks a significant atmosphere, which means there are no strong winds or rain to erode these marks over time. When Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the lunar surface during the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, they left prints that could very well be our planet's oldest artifacts in outer space. Unlike Earth, where weather and erosion constantly reshape landscapes, the moon's surface is largely stable. With no plants to grow or animals to tread, those footprints will sit undisturbed, a lasting reminder of humanity's first steps beyond our planet. How amazing is it to think that those imprints may still tell the story of our adventures in space for generations to come? Ever wondered about Victorian hair jewelry madness? During the Victorian era in England, people were deeply fascinated by human hair, turning it into intricate jewelry, lovely wreaths, and striking portraits. This peculiar trend saw locks of hair collected from loved ones, serving as heartfelt tokens of affection. Imagine receiving a delicate locket made from your beloved's hair. However, this practice wasn't just about love, it also had a spooky side. Some viewed these keepsakes as a way to connect with the deceased, turning hair into a bridge between the living and the dead. This blend of romance and eeriness made hair art both cherished and unsettling. It reflects the cultural norms of the time, where death and mourning intertwined with love and memory. Today, Victorian hairpieces are valuable collectibles, offering a fascinating glimpse into a past where love was tangible and sometimes a little hair-raising. Is it really true that someone dressed as a dog? A Japanese man spent a whopping 13,000 euros on a remarkably realistic border collie costume. This unique investment allows him to fully embrace the canine lifestyle. From walking on all fours to crawling and even behaving like a dog, he showcases an extraordinary expression of identity. This extreme passion for the furry friends goes beyond mere costume play. It's a form of self-expression that challenges societal norms about how we perceive ourselves and our identities. Many might think it's quirky, but for him, it's a way to explore the freedom and joy that comes from embodying a beloved pet. As people grow increasingly interested in identity and personal expression, his story sparks curiosity. Could this be the next frontier in how we choose to represent ourselves? Would you ever consider stepping into a dog's paws? Did you know cotton buds can cause ER visits? Each day, around 36 children in the United States find themselves in the emergency room due to accidents involving these seemingly harmless household items. Cotton buds, often used for cleaning ears or applying makeup, can actually pose serious safety risks when not used properly or under parental supervision. Many accidents happen when kids attempt to clean their ears themselves, leading to injuries like ear canal damage or even deeper issues. Additionally, younger children might mistakenly swallow these small objects, which can cause choking or other complications. This startling statistic highlights the importance of keeping common items like cotton buds out of reach and ensuring that children understand how to use them safely, if at all. So next time you reach for a cotton bud, consider the potential risks and always supervise young children. Did a squirrel really cause a major blackout in Montana? In 2023, a curious squirrel decided to explore a power substation in Montana, leading to an unexpected power outage that impacted around 15,000 people. This little creature's adventurous spirit interfered with vital equipment, resulting in a significant disruption. Squirrels are often innocent troublemakers, as their natural curiosity and love for climbing can make them major culprits in power disruptions across the country. Each year, these furry critters are responsible for thousands of outages, often darting into places they shouldn't. While they may seem cute and harmless, their antics can cause big headaches for utility companies trying to keep the lights on. So next time you see a squirrel, remember their potential to disrupt modern life. How can we prevent such furry saboteurs from causing chaos in our power systems? Believe it or not, Chris Hadfield has a funny title. When a newspaper was searching for a catchy way to describe Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield, they humorously dubbed him the best pilot of Canadian winds. This playful misquote quickly caught on, displaying both Hadfield's skills as a pilot and his connection to Canada's vast skies. Hadfield became famous for his iconic space missions, including his impressive stint on the International Space Station, where he captured the hearts of millions with his charming personality and the stunning photographs of Earth. This whimsical title reflects not just his flying expertise, but also the lightheartedness he brings to even the most serious topics, inspiring many people to explore the sciences. Hadfield's sense of humor and ability to connect with the public make him an extraordinary ambassador for space exploration. Every time you think of the best pilot of Canadian winds, it serves as a reminder of the joy and wonder that comes with reaching for the stars. How many other quirky titles can you think of for famous figures? Bamboo bicycles are revolutionizing eco-friendly travel. These innovative bikes not only look cool, but also represent a fantastic step towards sustainability. Made from the fast-growing bamboo plant, they are extremely strong yet lightweight, making them perfect for cycling enthusiasts. Bamboo is a renewable resource, and its natural properties help absorb vibrations, creating a smoother ride. Additionally, producing bamboo bicycles typically requires less energy compared to traditional metal bikes, reducing their overall carbon footprint. These bikes aren't just good for the environment, They also support local economies. Many bamboo bike makers are small businesses in developing countries, helping communities thrive by providing jobs. The rise of bamboo bicycles encourages more people to choose sustainable transportation options, which is crucial for combating climate change. Imagine cycling through your neighborhood or on a scenic trail, knowing that your bike is helping the planet. So whether you're commuting to work or enjoying a weekend ride, why not consider hopping on a bamboo bike? Did you know coffee takes 140 liters of water? Growing a single cup of coffee is a surprisingly thirsty process. To produce the coffee beans, farmers need about 140 liters, which is roughly equivalent to 37 gallons of water. This extensive water usage includes everything from irrigating the crops to processing the beans. In fact, the coffee cultivation process involves careful attention to water management, especially in regions where water might be scarce. Many coffee-growing countries like Brazil and Colombia face challenges related to climate change, affecting their water sources. This means that when we enjoy our morning cup, we're not just savoring the rich flavors, but also considering the environmental impact of our beverage. So the next time you sip on your coffee, think about the journey those beans went on and the precious water required for that delicious experience.